Hi, second graders. Welcome back to Phonics. I hope you enjoyed practicing vowel teams last week. I know the 4 that we worked on last week were so tricky, and you friends worked so hard to learn all the sounds for those vowel teams, and we are so proud of you. You are in for a treat this week because we are still learning about vowel teams, but we only have 2 new ones to learn this week, and they both make the same sound, which is so exciting. So we only have 1 new sound to learn this week with 2 vowel teams. So it's going to feel like a little bit of a breather after all 4 vowel teams last week. Next week, we'll spend some time reviewing all of the vowel teams we've learned so far, but we have 2 new ones for you today. So just a reminder that vowel teams are 2 vowels that are next to each other that come together to make 1 sound. When we're tapping out vowel teams, we only give them 1 tap, and they make their own unique sound. This week, we have 2 vowel teams that make the same sound, so let's practice them. Okay, here's the first one. Repeat after me. A-U, August, ah. A-W, saw, ah. Awesome job, friends. That's it. So we have 2 vowel teams, A-U and A-W. They both make the same sound, ah, and we're going to call them Valentine vowel teams because when on Valentine's Day, if you make a Valentine for someone or if they make one for you, you might say, "Aw, thank you." And since both of these vowel teams say "aw," we're going to call them Valentine vowel teams. They both make the sound "ah," like as if you were giving or receiving a Valentine. So for these Valentine vowel teams, there's no rule for when we use each one to spell, so you might have to try it both ways. So if you're trying to spell a word with the ah sound, you might have to try it A-U or you might have to try it A-W. Most of the time, if a word is ending in the ah sound, it's going to be A-W. We don't often see words ending in A-U. So if you hear it at the end, it's probably A-W, but try both just to see what looks right to you. We're going to practice spelling a few words today. Here is our first word. This word is fault. Let's tap it out. Ready? F-A-L-T, fault. Like, oh, it's my fault. I totally forgot about my homework. Fault. We circled the A-U that makes the ah sound, and we underlined L and T because we have a blend at the end of this word, 2 consonants that blend together. We circled the vowel team A-U. Let's try another one. This word is crawl. Let's tap it out. Ready? K-R-A-L, crawl. Like what a baby learns to do before they walk. They crawl. We circled vowel team A-W, and we have a blend at the beginning. We have the C-R consonant blend, so each of those letters gets an underline. Let's tap out one more. Ready? This word is haunt. Let's tap it out. A-N-T, haunt. A-U vowel team gets circled. We have a blend N-T at the end. And if a building is haunted, we might think that there maybe are ghosts or spirits or something spooky. So you might see this word a lot around October time. Let's try tapping out a few words together, and I'm going to need your help to spell. Here's the first one. Take a look at this. You use this to drink. What is this called? This is called a straw. Straw. Let's tap it out. Ready? S-T-R-A. Straw. Okay. Let's start sound by sound. So I hear the S first. That's the letter S. T. That's a T. R. That's an R. I'm going to underline each of those words because that's a 3-letter consonant blend. Then I hear the ah sound. Well, I remember in her YouTube video, Miss Nappy said that if I hear ah at the end of a word, it's often A-W. So I'm going to try A-W first, and I'm going to see if it looks right. What do you think? How does that look? We got it. Yeah, so for this word, we heard the ah at the end, and oftentimes that is used to make that sound at the end is letters A-W. So I circled the vowel team and I underlined the 3-letter consonant blend at the beginning. Okay, let's try another one. Take a look at this book. What name is usually on the front cover of a book? So this is a Harry Potter book. It could be any book though. Whose name is usually on the front? What do we call the job of that person whose name is on a book? They are an author. Author, the person who writes the book is the author. Let's talk about author. Ready? Author. Okay, well, I hear the ah at the beginning. It could be A-U or A-W. I'm going to try one of them. I'm going to try A-U, see how that sounds. Then I have th. That's a digraph. T-H. Then I have or at the end. Author. Author. Well, I know that I've seen this word before. I think it's the R-controlled vowel O-R. I'm going to try that out and see how that looks. What do you think? A-U-T-H-O-R? That spells author. Awesome job, you guys. That is the person who writes a book. All right, we have one more word to do together. Are you ready? What is this called? Tired. What do we call when somebody does that? That is a yawn. Yawn. Let's tap out yawn. Ready? Y-on. Yawn. Well, I hear the y at the beginning. That has to be the letter Y. Ah. To try one of my spellings, and then n at the end. I've seen this word before. I think it has an A-W, so I'm going to try that first. Looks right to me. Y-A-W-N spells yawn. I circled my vowel team in the middle. Even though A-W is a vowel and a consonant, it counts as a vowel team. Awesome job, friends. Thanks for helping me spell those words and tap. I couldn't have done it without you. So I hope you enjoy practicing your Valentine vowel teams this week. And again, next week, we're going to spend some time reviewing all of the vowel teams we've learned so far. You are working so hard, and we are so proud of you. Enjoy this week's activities, and I'll see you soon. Bye, second grade.